extraditions, I don't know the details of this particular case. I've been overseas, but I mean, I know who you're talking about. I just don't know the details of it. These cases have a process that they go through in the courts. My understanding is that they're involved in that judicial process. And so that'll play itself out at this point. And there's no role for us to play at this moment or maybe ever in that regard. But I'm not going to opine on something that's still working through a legal process.
So that statement matters because the Tate team was banking on Rubio possibly getting involved, but the White House has made its position pretty clear. Now, this video isn't about whether Tate's innocent or guilty or whether you like Tate or you dislike Tate. We're looking at the political aspect and what his team appeared to have been expecting from Washington. Now, we're going to hear Tate talk about how he influenced a presidential election. We're going to hear his lawyer describe why he thinks Rubio should get involved. But then we're going to take a look at the new freshly released statements from the White House. Let's check it out.
Is that there's a subsequent approach to the executive branch where if that doesn't work out, the appellate process doesn't work out, we get to go to the Secretary of State, who of course is Marco Rubio.
So this doesn't erase the possibility that the Secretary of State's office may get involved at some point after the legal process, although personally I think that's doubtful. But the rumors you've been hearing that Marco Rubio is coming to the rescue are debunked, at least for right now. Now, why would Tate's team be expecting help from the administration? He's friends with Barron Trump. He's friends with Rick Grinnell. The vice president apparently follows him on social media. He also says he influenced a presidential election and may think they owe him something. Let's check it out.
Kamala Harris's whole campaign fucking failed. It failed. It failed because of me. I did it. Me. And she admitted it. She admitted it in black and fucking white. I affected a presidential election. I did.
So this is why this whole political connection matters. And whether you think so or not, in the eyes of the Tate team, they believe he's not just your regular online influencer. They believe that he helped shape the political landscape as it is today and believe that his influence should matter now. Let's hear the statements from the White House that just dropped. Slightly shocking. Let's check them out. Now, this one's pretty black and white. Trump will allow Tate brothers to be extradited to Britain. U.S. president will not step in and block the pair's return to the U.K. after they were arrested in Miami. Here's another one. U.S. officials told the Telegram that the White House would not get involved in the case, which is expected to drag on for months, saying the White House has no involvement and no feelings on the issue. So pretty cut and dry based on those statements. The White House is not getting involved. They've got bigger fish to fry, and it sounds like Tate, his brother, and his team are on their own. Now, the Tate team thought they had this thing locked up and this could never happen. Remember, this is a guy with millions of dollars and access to the world's best lawyers. We're going to hear what his theory is coming up next. Then his lawyer, like almost blackmailing the administration, saying that this is a big mistake. We're going to hear that. And the one and only PBD's got some groundbreaking facts. We're going to bring you those as well. But before we go there, we kindly appreciate your support. Please hit that subscribe button. Let's go.
They didn't quite understand the complexities of extradition and also the brutal inefficiency of Romanian law. Because the Brits tried to extradite me and the warrant has been satisfied. I will be extradited when my Romanian case is complete. My Romanian case is on a prosecutor's desk. If the prosecutor closes the case, Romania owes me $1 billion. So it's in the prosecutor's interest to keep the case open on his desk, a case he can't fix, until he retires. Because if he closes it, they owe me $1 billion. And the UK can't get me as long as that case is open.
So this was the theory just last week. They had this thing all locked up. There was no way that he could get extradited, according to his legal team. I personally feel like they fed him to the wolves. I mean, the naivete to think that two world superpowers who trade billions and trillions of dollars and cooperate on multiple fronts can't do whatever they want whenever they want is crazy. Of course they can. But why did it happen in the United States? We know why it happened in the UK. The UK hates him. But why did it happen in the United States? Let's find out.
You know what he did? He wrote to the Brits saying, do you want me to arrest him and send him to you? You got an active warrant. Do you want me to send him to you? I'll come get him and send him to you. He wrote to the Brits. And I'm sitting in Florida in Miami and I refuse to leave. So I keep tweeting, come get me, Ron. Come get me, James. Come get me. Come get me. Come get me.
So he got in a public pissing match on social media with the governor and the attorney general of Florida. Now, I understand this is America and you've got freedom of speech, but when you piss off politicians in power, you got to expect that they're going to want to retaliate, and they did. Now, this is his lawyer's theory, which you might even consider blackmail. Let's check it out.
that this is a DeSantis ploy, that Andrew and Tristan are being used to put Rubio and Trump in a very difficult situation. A very difficult situation. On one hand, if you extradite the brothers and if you let them go, you're going to lose a substantial part of your Gen Z base, the manosphere. On the other hand, right, we just have a process that needs to play out. And Rubio and Trump have been put in a difficult position, from what I've been told, specifically by the DeSantis, Uthmeier sort of group of people that are down here, because they hate each other. And they put Trump and they put Rubio in this difficult position because they don't like them, and they're trying to muddy up the approval ratings that you were just talking about, the midterms that are coming out in the forthcoming 2028 election. Andrew and Tristan are pawns in a much higher political game right now.
So the notion that DeSantis did this because he hates Trump and he wants to muck up the midterm elections is BS. There's no way DeSantis, a Republican, wants to see Democrats win the midterm. DeSantis and the Attorney General did this because Tate pissed them off. That's why they did it. Secondly, the lawyer saying that, kind of saying, if Trump and the administration don't help us, they might lose a lot of support. Here's PBD and why that might actually not be true. Check it.
But if 2 years ago we ran a poll on Tate's, whether people support our audience, people supported him or not, 80% would be on their side. The guys just ran a poll right now, and our audience, remember, this is a supportive audience. This is not like it's a audience you're in a different place. It's at 50-50. 50-50, they support them, 50 doesn't support them. So what does this mean? This means either these things are working against them, or it means that we got work to do to make sure, arguments are made for the audience to sit there and say they're innocent.
So the legal team's whole political theory seems to rest on the idea that Tate's influence is so large that it would force the administration into action. However, support is waning. Rubio says he's not getting involved, and the administration has said let him be extradited. Keep in mind, this is the same legal team that exposed their client while letting him be in the United States while having an extradition warrant from the UK, and also told him that the extradition warrant was satisfied due to the case in Romania. They were wrong on both those counts. So what do you think? Do they have a chance with this political theory, or should Tate consider new counsel? Let me know in the comments. And this is not legal advice. I'm going to put the most recent video we did up here. Hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching.